Good evening, Doug. K6KMN, KM6SRR.
Station calling. I think it was KF6SR or something like that. I'm not sure I got it right. K6KMN up here in Antelope Valley.
Roger, Doug. You're Bozo 35. I'm Bozo 432. It's Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Romeo Romeo. Over. You copy, Doug?
KM6SRR, AA6S. Where is he? Rob, I can't hear a thing.
Well, that was Doug, Bozo 35 from down in Lancaster. He was on here, and then he didn't come back. So he's got to be horizontal because he's coming in really loud. I hear John KG6 USS kind of in the background. He must be on his vertical still. Over.
Oh, okay. I'm pointed in the other direction.
6KMN.
Oop, I heard Doug come back there. K6KMN. This is Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Romeo Romeo. Bozo 432. Over.
Bozo 432. What's your name?
Correction, Bozo 432, as in band, 432 band. This is Rob, Romeo Oscar Bravo.
Okay, Rob, you got a good signal up here at Lancaster.
Yeah, roger on that. I've got one of Jim PQL's 1500 watt amps, so it's gotten out pretty good. I just got a small 9-element M² antenna, which I'll eventually will upgrade. So for now, it works pretty good.
Oh, wow. Well, with that kind of power,
Mike, Bill, go back to the
you'll be able to work the DX. It happens up 2 meters, but you have to check the propagation. You have to check what because it comes and goes.
I turned the antenna around, Rob, and I hear him good.
Okay, Bill. Bill, AA6S, go ahead, give Doug a call. He's Kilo 6, Kilo Mike, November.
Kilo 6, Kilo Mike, November. K6KMN, AA6S in Visalia. You're very good signal here in Visalia. And again, the name is Bill. Go ahead.
What was that call again?
Able 6 Sierra. Alpha 6 Sierra, over.
Okay, well, I got it right the first time. And so I put this in my log here, and let me share. See what I got. What was your number for it?
Bozo number is 800-800-800. Go ahead.
I think that would be a new one for me. I don't remember that number. I would have remembered it. 800, yeah.
Yeah, Roger. Well, anyway, years ago when I was in high school, I used to talk to somebody in Lancaster, so it must be a halfway decent path from Visalia. Anyway, back to you there, and we'll stand by. K6KMN, AA6S, over.
Okay, very good. AA6S, K6KMN, up here in the high desert.
K6
Always the safest place to be.
WA6 AAJ, over.
Well, if the part of California on the other side of the mountains, that earthquake ever cuts loose, they'll probably be paddling their way up here to the high desert to survive.
Yeah, Roger. Give him a call now. I think we doubled, Mike.
Kilo 6 KMN. This is Whiskey Alpha 6 Alpha Juliet. WA6 AAJ 727, over.
USS Bozo 831 up here. Number 35, are you on the frequency?
He went way down here, Mike.
Yeah, I don't hear him now.
Are you pouring in check-ins off the Central Valley?
Must be something to do with the front. He's way low. I can see he's talking, but man, he's about nothing.
I think that's probably John that you're hearing on his vertical KG6 USS. I haven't heard Doug come back. He's been pretty good. Faded a little now and again, but I still had copy on him. KM6SR, standing by. Hey, Rob.
I can get copy the check-ins on with the antenna pointed south or north. I can get San Joaquin Valley, and I can get the ones over in the other side of the mountains. They're Ontario and all those places.
Oh, he's in good again now. Try him now, Mike.
I think he's talking to somebody else. I think he might be talking to us. Hey, Doug, K6 KMN, Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Romeo. We have another guy who wants to make contact with you, over.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Kilo 6, Kilo Mike November. This is Whiskey Alpha 6, Alpha Juliet, WA6 AAJ 727, over.
Oh, okay, very good. WA6 AAJ, Bozo 727. We got you up here. Good copy. What's your name?
Roger. The handle here is Mike. Mary, Ida, Kilo, Edward, and we're located in Clovis. Over.
Okay, yeah. Well, you got a good signal coming up here into the high desert. I'm only running easily 180 watts into a... how many elements does that beam have? Anyway, it's quite upset.
I'm not sure if you asked me a question or not, but anyway, Doug, yeah, you're Q5 here, Q5 in Clovis. I'm running about 800 watts or so pointed at you. I believe it's pointed at you. So anyway, he's still Q5 and good copy, over.
Oh, very good. Now you're hitting me about a S7 up here in Lancaster. Okay, well I'll back off. It looks like it's time for the official net to start. I see we got coming up on 7:30 here in about 30 seconds. So I gotta. I'll just kick back here and listen. K6KMN in Mojave Desert.
K6MYC Bozo 47.
I heard 47.
47. How you doing? K6KMN, K6MYC, you're roaring in here, over.
Where'd he go? He may have gone to his local net, Mike. He was talking about starting in 30 seconds, so he was trying to finish with us, KM6SRR.
Okay, good evening, Rob.
Good evening, Mike. Yeah, we overloaded him, I guess, with us guys up here in Northern California with a little bit of smoke.
Yeah, very good. Did we get a Bozo number from KMN?
Yeah, his name is Doug, and I believe he's Bozo 35.
I'll put him down here. I've worked him over the years. I just didn't know his Bozo number.
KJ6TYO1009.
1009. Good evening, Ron.
Hey, good evening. Yep, gotta check in and check out. Gotta go do another net and go to bed.
In and out tonight, like John there, in and out, 7-Eleven.
All right, take care. Have a good one, Mike.
Understand what that means. 7-Eleven is a store, in and out store.
Yeah, the K6MI is a 7-Eleven guy.
That's the one. All right, drive safe tomorrow in the darkness. No flame outs and no engine failures.
Yeah, no kidding. Wow, that was a bad one.
Yeah, it was a bad one. Ooh.
Hey, Ron, you calling the 10-meter net tonight?
Yeah, I believe so. I got to double check, but it looked like it a couple weeks ago, so yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, we'll see you over there. I usually try to break away a little bit.
Okay, well, I've got Mike in here, 727. I've got you, Rob, and 35 down there. Who else do we have?
Bill's in there.
ZKE 704.
Okay. Good evening, Terry, and we'll get 800 in here. Good evening, Bill. Terry, how are you doing this evening? It's a little damp, but not much rain. A little bit fell, huh?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. It watered the yard, I guess.
We got barely 1/10 of an inch up here along the 41 corridor at 1,000-foot elevation, KM6SRR.
I don't think we got much more than that. A lot of water came off the roof for about a half an hour, and it chased me in the house. I was out there cutting the last of the pine wood up that was laying on the ground in various piles, and I just wanted to get it organized, so I cut it all up into 16s, which you're welcome to take if you want some of those, but I don't think you like pine, do you, Rob?
Well, it starts and burns quick, but usually I like to put it in and not have to tend the stove so much, so I like oak.
I hear you. All the piles that were there when you came by the first time, all gone. Everything's cut up and put away. The one thing I left out was the new pine that came off the tree that they pruned up there by the solar panels. And there was a lot of pine, actually. There was a lot of limbs. I couldn't believe how much wood I got out of that, just what they trimmed off the bottom of the pine tree.
982's here.
982. Good evening, Daryl.
Good evening, guys.
Good evening, Daryl. KM6SRR.
Hi, Rob.
Okay, in 5 minutes, we're going to go to the 5th prayer meeting for our Muslim get-together here. In 5 more minutes, guys, for the 5th one of the night.
Only if I hear the call.
Hello? Give me money.
Thank God. I tell my wife all the time, thank God we're not going to live to see what's going to happen to this country.
Well, we got 3 Muslim mayors, or 3 Muslims elected over this last little couple of days. A Muslim mayor in New York and a lieutenant governor in Virginia, and I believe a Muslim mayor in Richardson, Texas, which is a real stronghold down there. They're overloaded with mosques and everything else down there. They've got to watch themselves.
That's what I heard. Steve Bannon was just talking about that. Yeah. Makes you wonder about going to Texas.
It's going to end up like like the United Kingdom there in London, Mikey.
Yeah, I know. It's I think we're about we're trying to follow in their glorious footsteps. God forbid.
Yeah, they have about 9 kids per family, so it ain't gonna take too long to to overpower everything.
Well, that's what you can do when you have 5 wives.
At least.
Anyway, enough of the politics, but it's bothering me a little bit, needless to say.
Me too.
Yeah. Assimilation is one thing, but they don't want to assimilate. They want to overcome and overwhelm and overtake.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, they have no intention of assimilating. That, you know, and the fact is that their religion itself is not compatible with our country.
Well, that's right. There's a lot of incompatibilities. There's actually 2 Muslim religions, but the strict ones are just absolutely incompatible, and the other ones are not very compatible. Either way, they have a different mindset, and they don't want to learn our ways. They want us to learn theirs, and it ain't going to happen.
You got that right, boy. That ain't gonna happen. I mean, I wonder sometimes, Mike, if we'd be better off just picking what states we want, go live there, and let these idiots have the rest of it.
Oh, we don't want to do that. Good old USA, all 50 is ours, and we're going to keep it that way. But it's going to take a little bit of 2x4s up the side of the head for a while here to get some people unstupefied.
Well, just think about how much money they got from Saudi Arabia to run to help their guys win.
I heard a report today they were flying in the voters. The people were bragging about it at the airport. Yeah, we came in. We're going to have a few days vacation here. We got a chance to vote. We'll be back on the plane. We'll be back home in a week or so. Over.
That's about it. Getting pretty scary.
Oh, it was for real. I mean, they were interviewing people in the airport that were doing that. I don't think it had much effect on the election, but it just shows that, yeah, I had to laugh. Everybody on the other side said, no, there's no such thing as voter fraud. It doesn't exist.
We'd be better off the Chinese were the ones winning.
Yeah.
I want to know how many fake ballots they mailed in to make sure Prop 50 passed.
Who knows?
Yeah, well, if you guys want to know how that election worked out real carefully, Cal Matters, CalMatters.org. Cal Matters is really a good site. It's an independent site. In fact, I donated a few bucks to them today because they really look like they're doing a great job. They had the voting totals as of whatever time it is within 10 minutes of when you read it, and the totals yes and no and percentages for each of the counties in the state of California. And boy, was that interesting. Fresno was 50-50. Unfortunately, I was very disappointed in Fresno. Everything else up here in Madera County was heavily no, and all the way up to Northern California, except for Sacramento, was heavily no. Everything else was way overwhelming for yes.
A lot of welfare recipients.
Yeah, well, I guess we ought to move on with the net here, but it looks like we're going to lose about 4, maybe as many as 5 congressmen here in California. There are that are Republican anyway.
That's nauseating.
That's KG6USS, Bozo 831 over here in the high desert. I'm going to give a stab at it here and see if I can make contact with you guys over there in the valley. Over.
For sure, John, you're making good contact. KG6USS, KM6SR, number Bozo 432. Although I checked in with Doug down there earlier.
Yeah, okay, Rob. Yeah, I had
K6VBG 971.
run to the house or so. But anyway, hey, thanks for checking that. Got you on the log here on my side. Yeah, I'll let them know that I made contact with y'all. How about your mic? You got it? You guys got me in there?
Yeah, I've got you, John. Got your 831. You can take my 47, if you will. KG6 USS, K6 MYC. Very good evening to you.
Roger, Roger, Mike. Yeah, very good evening to you, too. Starting to get a little chilly up here on the desert. You probably hear my heater running in the background there.
And we had a couple of others beside Rob. Rob just checked in, but Mike and John Mike and Bill are here. Bill, will give him a call.
KG6 USS, KG6 USS, AA6S, number 800, 800, John, over.
Ooh, wow. Hey, Bill, yeah, got you loud and proud up here in the high desert. How you doing tonight?
Doing very well. Doing good. Hoping it might drizzle or rain here one of these days. K6 USS, back to net, AA6S. Back to you, John.
All right, Bill, thanks for checking in there. Anybody else want to check in on 831 here? Let's go.
KG6 USS, Whiskey Alpha 6, Alpha Juliet 727, over.
727. Roger, Roger. How you doing? I got you loud and clear, too. Yeah, you guys are really moving in here tonight.
Yep, you're booming in here, too, in Eastern Clovis. Doing well. Thank you for the contact.
All right, have a good evening. Thanks for checking in there. Anybody else over in the San Joaquin there? Let's try it.
K6VBG 971.
Try it one more time. 971?
Roger. K6VBG. Kilo 6 vodka, bourbon, and gin.
And what's the Bozo number?
971.
Copy, 971. Got you in a little bit in my noise floor there, bud, but I do have you there. All right, thanks for checking in on me, and have a good evening. Mike, is there anybody else out there?
I think you got them all, John, and it might be better. I wasn't even pointed at you when I worked you earlier. This should be better. K6MYC 73. Good evening, John, and we'll see you on Sunday. KG6 USS in the group, K6MYC Northern California Bozo Group.
Here, I don't know what he's doing, but he's calling out on Bozo Net trying to make check-ins. But hey, thanks for checking in, guys. I appreciate it. We'll catch you later. KG6 USS Bozo 831, High Desert.
7-3. Okay. Anybody else? How about KB6RQU? I think he's dropped off the map, hasn't he, Rob?
Well, we haven't heard him for a while. I talked to Ben the other night. I wondered how Ben's doing. N6SWR. Are you on tonight, Ben?
He is. Got RF feedback. You have RF feedback severely, Ben, but we're good strong signal, but very distorted with RF feedback. N6 Sugar Whiskey Radio, K6MYC. Check your connectors for a tight ground. What's his number, Rob? 247?
Yeah, QSL 247.
Okay, KB6RQU, how about it, Rick? One of these days we'll catch you in here. KB6RQU, K6MYC. Okay. I guess we can wander over toward the Tascadero, but I don't think he's going to be there. This is the first Wednesday of the month, Bill, over.
N6SWR.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything from him. I'm pointed halfway at that direction. No, I actually am pointed towards the other direction, towards Santa Clara there, towards KW6S. Had to kind of straighten my back up here. Anyway, I'm pointed towards Tom.
Okay, somebody else underneath you there. unless you've got your stream up very loud. Who was the other station that checked in with Bill there? Go ahead.
Talkie that I just bought, brand new for $40, and it does 2-meter sideband along with FM, and I was using it to drive a Mirage amplifier, but it's a little bit off frequency. I got to keep programming it some more.
Okay, Ben, you're sounding good now, so thanks for the effort there.
Roger. Well, I'm on my base rig now. I was just doodling on this other radio that does 2-meter sideband as well.
Well, like you've done in the past, give me a holler and we'll do some testing on it if you want.
We'll try it. How about tomorrow? Not tomorrow night. Monday night.
Okay, sounds good. Just let me know when you want to do it.
Roger. I'll have it fine-tuned by then, and then it won't be as much effort on your part. I appreciate you guys checking me in. Sorry for the confusion and inadequate technical equipment at this end. N6SWR.
Good evening, Ben. Thanks again for getting it sorted out. Yeah, I just recognized your voice cadence, otherwise I would have never known who it was. 7-3, good to hear you. N6SWR, K6MYC.
Roger, thank you, Mike, for doing the net. N6SWR.
7-3. Well, we can try for a Tascadero. He probably isn't there. Let me just go give him a quick call. If he isn't there, we'll go run up and you can, as I'm rotating, you can give Tom a call there in a second. W6QUI, W6QUI, or KN6EIV, KN6EIV, or KB6WRW. Anybody over there in the Tascadero, Paso Robles area, kilowatt 6 Mike, Yankee, Charlie, Central California, Bozo Net, calling and listening.
Well, how about K6USY 1079 and Bozo 1100?
You're sort of in the way of that direction, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm kind of playing interference here.
226 is here.
Hi, Ken.
Good evening, Aaron. How's everything going over that way? WA60IB.
Not bad, except for the fact I had to drive down to Bakersfield and back today.
Oh, in the rain?
I just talked to my son. He's going down to Breckenridge down there tomorrow, so he's got a long trip, too.
Yeah, I didn't have to go that far.
Well, that's where his station is, so he's got to. Poor guy. Yeah, I did that for many years to the top of Breckenridge. And sometimes get stuck in the snow and everything else up there. Oh, well, WA60IB. Good evening, Mike.
Yeah, good evening, Ken. Good signal. And thanks for checking in here. I guess you got a 10-meter net in a little while, huh?
Yeah, in about 10 minutes. I'm pointed over towards the Tascadero right now.
Yeah, well, he isn't there. This is first and third Wednesdays. He doesn't make it.
Right, yeah, I was aware of that, but that's where my antenna ended up, so, pushing the automatic button. So I'll push the next automatic and I'll go up and get KW6S.
There you go. We're going there now. Go ahead, Bill. Give him a call.
Good evening, Ken. WA6YB, KM6SR. I understand you got a nice new set of shiny ride there.
I was on the other side of the room moving the antenna. What was that, Rob?
I just saying hello, and I understand you got a nice new shiny ride.
Not until next. It's not due back until Monday anyway.
Yeah, but in the meantime, you're styling, from what I understand.
Oh, I've got Larry's car. Yeah, he, bless his heart, he loaned me his Chevy.
Okay, where did Bill go? Bill? Bill was going to work, Tom. Well, let me do it this way. KW6 Sugar, K6MYC.
K6MYC, KW6F. Good evening, Mike.
Yeah, good evening, Tom. Very strong, nice, clean signal over this way. Ken's in here and some others, so let's run around the group here quickly. Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, good evening, Tom. KW6S, the gang, WA60IB. Got your email. Looking forward to seeing you this weekend.
Yeah, very good. WA60IB, KAW6S. Yeah, he's kind of... He was going back into like the 1920s or 1930s in his old shack of trying to generate a representative higher-end station from each decade. And after the fire, I think he's up to maybe just since he's been a ham, which is, I guess, about 50 years. So we'll see what he rolls over to when we get there.
Well, I've got some stuff from back in the 30s and whatnot. Huh. Yeah, I'd sure like to find new homes for. I sure don't need it. Yeah, I do have some stuff, but man, I don't have the time to gather it up anymore right now. I've got so much stuff now. I've got the shop full of stuff, cleaning it and making sure it all works. That's a big job.
Yeah, I've got a couple of transverters that I'm going to bring, and I fully intended to fire them up and make sure they work and everything. Everything else I got from the guy has worked just like he said it would. But I don't think I'm going to make that unless something miraculous happens in the next day and a half.
What bands?
Some other issues going along here too. If Friday they're going to redo but they're going to do my my eyes again, and try and shape it a little better. So that takes up all of Friday, because I won't be in any shape to do any work. That's supposed to be okay by Saturday morning, so I think I'll be okay there just for the sale. But as far as working on equipment, and then tomorrow I've got a bunch of work I have to do, real work. I'm in a quandary. I don't know. It's too bad, because I've got some nice radios from the 20s and 30s that I've had for a number of years that do work, but I've got to go to my storage and get them out of boxes and clean them up, and oh boy, I'm just not going to be able to do that. If I'd known that earlier, I could have probably done that if he was looking for that kind of stuff, because I do have some.
Well, yeah, his parents or his mother and sister, I think, live in Madeira there, so he does make it down there once in a while, so he might be able to come by for a private viewing at some point.
Well, that would be fine. Yeah, I'd be glad to do that. You betcha. Okay. Very good. Okay, well, back to net. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, who is it that you're talking about?
Golf Yankee.
I'm bringing a friend, K6XX, with me down for the flea market, and he lost everything, and I mean everything that wasn't in his car in fire here a few years back, and he's in the process of rebuilding. And he was wanting to put together kind of a representative station for each decade, and he'd done a fair amount of that, but he lost it in the fire, so now he's starting over, and I think he's only going to go back maybe 50 years this time.
Yeah, okay. And you said the two transverters are you bringing over. You weren't sure if you got a chance to turn them on. What bands are they for?
1296 and 900.
Oh, okay. Well, I might be interested in the 900.
Okay. I'll have it with me.
Okay. What maker?
SSB.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be a good one. Okay. Very good. I'm bringing my 1296 SSB transverter also.
Well, we'll have dueling sales.
Yeah, it's called something 230, LT 230 or SB 230 or something.
Okay. Well, mine I think is just the SSB 2023 or something like that.
Yeah, that's it. Same one I have.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nice I think it's a green vinyl case that looks like new on this particular one. I don't quite know its full history, but I bought out a guy that was moved from the East Coast to the West Coast and was going to put together a rover, and then decided that was maybe a little beyond what he wanted to continue to do, and I bought everything he had.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, we'll look forward to seeing that one. I may end up taking your 902. Thank you. Now, let's see. Somebody else. Rob probably wants to make contact. Also, Mike. Mike, you're in here. Say hello to Tom over there. WA6AAJ, K6MYC.
Golf. KW6S.
I hear you, Phil.
Hey, hello, Tom.
6AAJ, KW6S. Yeah, I actually heard you through Mike, so you're doing a really good job here tonight. That works out pretty good. I'll, like I said the other night, we're still looking forward to meeting a lot of you folks down at the swap meet there. WA6AAJ, KW6S.
Roger, Tom. Yeah, every once in a while I get lucky with a strong signal down that way. KW6S, WA6AAJ, see you on Saturday.
Very good. WB6. Wow, I almost gave my call from 25 years ago. WA6AAJ, KW6S. Back to you, Mike.
Okay, Rob, over to you.
Hey, good evening, Tom. KW6S, KM6SRR. You're a lot of QSP tonight. You're kind of up and down, and the last transmission a little warbly.
Yeah, you're up now. I don't know if you pointed the antenna this way before, but yeah, good copy. No trouble unless it really takes a dive. KM6SRR, KW6S, and I hear AA6S somewhere in the background there.
Yeah, you're sounding good, Tom. You came up nice. Thanks.
KM6SRR, KW6S.
Go ahead, Bill.
KW6S, K6MI, strong tonight.
What was that?
Semi, KW6S. Oh, good evening, John. The 2 nights in a row. How's that work out?
Pretty good for me. And we'll be there on Saturday as well.
Yeah, I'll be there Saturday, and I'm bringing K6XX with me.
It'll be good to see Bob.
Yeah, very good. K6MI, KW6S.
Catch on Saturday. Thanks, everybody. K6MI, 711.
Hi, John.
Check in.
Good to hear you.
Okay, I don't know what happened to Bill. Alpha 6 sugar. I don't know where Bill. We must have had a phone call. He was heading your way a long time ago, Tom.
AA6S, AA6S, KW6S.
Yeah, KW6S, you're really loud. AA6S. Yeah, looking forward to seeing you there Saturday, Tom. And everybody else there. KW6S, AA6S, over.
Very good, Bill. AA6S, KW6S, and back to you, Mike.
Okay, sounds good. And we'll see you tomorrow night, of course, on 432, and then, of course, Saturday, hopefully. 73, Tom. I think that pretty much wipes out the group, unless Dave, did you want to try and work Tom over there? K6VBG?
Whiskey 6 Papa Echo 620.
That was a complete double between Tom and Mike.
I think I know who won.
Actually, you beat him. I'm pointing towards you.
I was trying to get K6VBG in here. He did work down into LA tonight, which was quite good. I thought he might have a path over to you. We also have Phil, 884, Phil up in Twainhart. We've got you checked in, Phil. Hang in there a little bit if you can. And good evening to you, Mike, W6 Papa Echo, K6MYC. W6PE, where'd you go, Mike?
Oh, I'm here, Mike. I thought you were just acknowledging me and and not calling on me. Yeah, I can hear some of the folks in there a little bit above the noise level, but I can certainly tell they're there. W6PE.
Okay, very good. Good evening to you. And what county? You live in Madera County, don't you?
Yep. Yes, I am. And I just realized that swap meet is coming up this Saturday, and I've got a 3-day training class that goes Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and I'm not going to be able to make that. Kind of bummed out about that. I got to make sure I don't let anything mess with the next one.
Yeah, I hear you. That's too bad. We look forward to seeing you and having an eyeball there. Anyway, I was going to comment on the fact that Madera County went heavily for the no's for Proposition 50. Fresno County was 50-50, within 0.1% on the positive side of yes for Proposition 50, but Madera County went real negative. So your thumbs down obviously was the right way to go for Madera County. Over.
Yeah, well, my vote for no was definitely one of those. I did see some of the crazies on the corner there in town with their yes signs, but yeah, I was kind of disappointed there were not more people in this state that realized what a big mistake that was. But then I kind of forget we are in California.
Okay. It's hard to forget you're in California. The people I really feel sorry for, the Lassen County, the Modoc County people. There's only 6,700 voters that are Republican. 6,000 some hundred voted no up in Lassen County, and they're going to become Democrat because that's one of the areas that's going to be gerrymandered in, and they're going to put about 30,000 people from the Bay Area on the tiny finger that reaches down from their area. Same with Modoc County. They're even worse. They only got 2,700 voters there, and they're going to get a piece of San Francisco also, or Alameda County or something. So those are the ones that are losing their representation in the Republican side. Over.
Oh boy, that's just plain evil all the way around. Having a third party do the redistricting is, I think, the only fair way to do it, and even that in this state was not that fair. But I don't know. It just, well, I guess things. We have to really keep our eyes and do what we can do. I mean, I really feel sorry for New York now with their socialist mayor. So it'll be really interesting to see what happens to that city.
Socialist, communist, and a Muslim. Oh, bad.
Yeah. It's just I don't know. Maybe things will get so bad people there will wake up, but I doubt it. I don't know. I guess I can hope a little bit.
Yeah, well, over 40% of the population in New York City are foreigners. They're not born American. So that's part of the problem, too, and a lot of them are Muslim now, of course. All right. Good to hear you, Mike. Thank you. And we'll move on here. Tom, 73s, and I guess we've got everybody that can hear you there. Let's see if Lee is in here tonight. Didn't mean to leave you out, Lee. AF6 United, K6MYC. Well, Lee isn't in there. I hope he didn't get his hand stuck in the concrete.
Well, I saw pictures of after the pour, and it looked like he was all free.
Okay. Well, maybe he'll check in Sunday. Who knows? All right, 7-3, Tom. We'll see you tomorrow night on 432. KW6 Sugar. Kilowatt Warbly 6, and that's what you were earlier for Rob. You were Warbly. Kilowatt Warbly 6 stability is what you should be. KW6S73.
Very good. I just say kindly wait 6 seconds.
There you go. Exactly. All right. K6MYC clear with KW6S and going into the Bay Area and looking for check-ins in the Bay Area. K6MYC.
111.
Hi, Russ. 111. How are you?
Okay, just checking in here. Hope everything's going all right for you down there, K6KLY.
Yeah, we're doing okay. We got a dribble of rain today, but not enough to talk about. Otherwise, weather's been nice. Temperature just couldn't quite get to 70 today, but it was pretty mellow overall. I worked outside until the rain pushed me inside for a few minutes. Anyway, yeah, we're doing okay. Thanks for checking in. And what happened with your buddy over there, that King Henry that have you heard any more from him?
No, I haven't. That he's, just down the road from me about a quarter mile over.
Well, I thought you were going to go down and see what it was going to take to get him horizontal.
Yeah, I did. And he is in a good location. He's in a good location towards you, over.
Okay, well, good. We're waiting for him to check in here one of these days. Thank you, Russ. Anybody else in the Bay Area for the 2-meter Bozo Net check-in, K6MYC.
W6PQL. KB6WFC.
Okay, good evening, Mike. KW6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie 775. Take one, and then we'll get to the other station that checked in with you. Go ahead, Mike.
All right, that's KB6WFC. I'm Charlie Mike 87. 59 degrees currently, cloudy, and we had almost 30 mile per hour wind gusts today, and about 700ths of an inch of rain. Back to you, Mike. K6MYC, KB6WFC.
Okay, tell me again. You got your audio, your stream up pretty loud. I didn't catch how much rain you got.
700, over.
Oh, okay, almost 3/4 of an inch. That's good. Yeah, we didn't get anywhere near that. If we got 1/10 of an inch, I'd be surprised. So we didn't get much of it. Anyway, thank you, Mike, for checking in. Good to hear you. Look for you tomorrow on 432. Who was the other station that checked in here on 430 on 2 meters? K6MYC.
W6PQL.
Yeah, good evening, Jim. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, Mike was trying to tell you 700ths. That's 0.07 inches of rain, not 0.7. So he just got a little fog there. That's all we got over here, too. Just a little light rain, and then it was all gone. K6MYC, W6PQL.
Yeah, boy, oh boy, that's too bad. I thought he got more rain. Okay, 700ths of an inch, not 70. 7/10. He probably said it right, and I misinterpreted it. Anyway, okay. So you did not play golf today.
Oh boy, Mike, I can hardly hear you. You're pretty weak. Usually you're S9 over here. I've got a noise level that's about S2 or S3, so you got to be above that for me to be able to pull you out. But it's pretty weak tonight.
Well, I'm not pointed at you. I said, did you play golf today? I don't think so.
No, that wasn't today. I played yesterday, and I'm going to play again tomorrow, and then that'll be it for the week.
Okay. In between rain showers, huh?
Yeah, that's how I planned it.
Yeah, I know you did. Scheduled it a month ago.
No, I'm a member at one of them, and if it's a day where the weather is questionable, they don't generally fill up. So I can just show up there and they'll plug me in somewhere. But I'm able to schedule that a lot of times a day or maybe 2 days in advance. Sometimes I can just show up and they'll have room because somebody always cancels.
Yeah, I hear you. or they can get you into a foursome out of a threesome. All right, good. I'm glad you got a good relationship with at least one club over there that can do that. We used to have one that would do that for us as well. Okay, let's see who else we have. I'm missing, well, let's see. Jim's off the air, WB6JNN. He says he's really down, and the only antenna he's got is the one that's pointing straight up. I could hear him, but it wouldn't be worth checking in, so I don't think he's going to be there. Let me see if Gary is here. WB6WNI. How about you, Gary?
Well, perfect timing, Mike. I just finished dinner. I was sitting down next to the radio. We had plenty of rain today. It was kind of interesting. But all I want to tell you is 6 meters. I was on 6 meters on Monday. I heard you talking to Jim. I heard you talking to Tom and Lee. But I never heard any formal calls to the Bay Area. So I don't know what's going on with 6 meters, but we'll keep trying. Tonight you're coming in fairly well, at least at my location. K6NYC, WB6791090.
Well, on 6 meters, I called and called and called for you, and I also called for K6US, KA6UYH, who I thought was going to try and get a dipole up, but I didn't hear either one of you. But we did call and call. I don't know what happened. Over.
Yeah, I keep threatening, like a lot of guys do, listen to the YouTube. I think for 6, I better. For 440 and 2 meters, it's been solid. So, yeah, next Monday, we're going to have a little additional help with YouTube. Anyway, Mike, nothing more to report. We'll try and get tomorrow night, 4:32. See if you blast in like you did last Thursday. K6NYC, WB679, 73 to you in the net.
Now, back on 6 meters, did you hear Chris at all, KA6UHY?
I did not. Actually, the only person I heard was Jim. That was the only person besides yourself. That was it.
Okay. So I don't know. We didn't have very many check-ins, so you didn't miss much in the Bay Area. We had very light check-ins from the Bay Area. Anyway, thanks. We'll look for you tomorrow night on 432, Gary. WB6WNI, K6NYC clear and standing by for anybody else in the Bay Area for the Bozo Net check-ins. Over.
AB6SR.
There he is, Stan. Good signal tonight. AB6SR. How was it today?
Terrible. It was a typical November day we used to get in Britain. Sort of wet, windy, as Jim said. I mean, it rained most of the day here, light rain, but when I looked at the rain gauge, just like you, if it got to 1/10 of an inch, I would have been surprised. Anyway, it was how I remember Britain. In November, when we didn't have much money, 50 years ago, we'd call it car battery weather. It was one of those days where if you had your car outside at night and you tried to start it the following day, it'd be wet under the hood, and before the days of WD-40 and stuff like that, and couldn't start the damn car. So that's how that's what it reminded me of. So it just had a quiet day here, but as I say, it was kind of wet and miserable all day long, but as you and Jim said, rain didn't amount to anything at all, really, when I checked the gauge. So, back to you. K6, NYC, AB6SR in Los Gatos.
Yeah. I liked your comment about WD-40. You know, that original formula, I have never used that product for what it was designed for. Water displacement compound number 40. They finally found the winning compound. Water displacement 40, over.
Yes, I remember it well. Luckily, my old MG in those days had a starting handle, so tells you how far back I go. Back to you.
Okay. Good enough, Stan. That should go. Good strong signal over here, even though the weather isn't great. Thank you very much for being there. We will try for you on 432, but you've got to make noise over there.
Yeah, I I was listening on 6 on Monday, and like Gary said, didn't hear much at all. So don't know what was wrong. So anyway, I'm on tonight and loud enough for you to hear. So here we go. Back to you, and continue with your net there. Nice to hear you.
Thanks, Stan. 7-3 for now, and we'll look for you Sunday night. AB6 Sugar Radio, K6MYC. Anybody else in the Bay Area before we go to Oakley?
W2WRX.
Oh, my goodness. Very strong signal, Carl. Great to hear you. 294. Go ahead.
Roger. Aloha there, Mike. How's everybody doing your way? And I'm sipping here with my Mai Tai. Over.
Well, you rascal, you. You're ahead of me.
Yeah. Hopefully you got yours on the side, too. Over.
No, not yet, but I'm thinking about it. Okay. Good to hear you. Very nice, strong signal. How did the voting go in Hawaii? Did you have an election out there in Hawaii? Do you know?
What was that, Mike? Go ahead.
They have any elections in Hawaii yesterday? Over.
I haven't heard anything other than that. I was watching some of the guys on the. I forgot what was the All-Star link there, and so far so good on this side. Over.
Yeah, I don't think they have anything. I didn't hear anything about it. I was just kidding you. We didn't do very well with Propagation 50, though.
Roger on that. Yeah, and you definitely sounding really strong here. You must be pointing right on me, so I'm picking you up 20 plus.
Well, I am right on you. Let's see, 293. I would say we're very close to you there. Very good, Carl. Great to hear you. And thanks for checking in. Always good to hear you there. And give my best to the gods in Hawaii there. Aloha. K2WRX. W2WRX. K6MYC.
Roger. Okay, you too, Mike. W2WRX. Aloha on this side.
Aloha. Okay, anybody else before we look for N6RO? How about it, Ken?
K06 IQR 1189.
Okay, you're right in the path too, Mario. K06 IQR 1189. Good evening. How are you?
Hey, good evening, Mike. Another beautiful day. I was trying to get to the bank this afternoon, but I got off late and couldn't make it. But I'm going to make it a point to get off early tomorrow and get to the bank. I need to make a substantial cash withdrawal so that I can blow it all this weekend at the swap meet. Over.
Oh, okay. I like those words. And you mentioned the bank, and that brought up a subject that I didn't normally mention, and we didn't mention it over the last couple of weeks, but we had a little issue with the banks in some international money transfers to our company. And lo and behold, we thought we had lost a big chunk of money in the transaction. Somebody got into our system and made the money go to another bank account. But FDIC came through. I never knew that they got involved in that sort of stuff. But from what I understand, we're going to get every penny that was absconded from us back. Over.
Oh, thank heavens. Yeah, it's those scammers, man. They are relentless, and they're so good at what they do. It's amazing. You know, my mom got scammed by one of those call-ins where they do the Microsoft, hey, you know, you got some virus on your computer, and she gave them access, and you know, damn near lost half her savings. And the same thing. It took a while, but they refunded her back like $35,000. Over.
Yeah, wonderful. We got about 3 times that back, so it was a big deal. Over.
Oh boy. Well, yeah, big chunk of change. Well, my wad isn't going to be quite that big that I'm bringing with me, but I do have quite the wish list and see what's out there, and hopefully I can add to my collection here and
find some stuff to take back home for my home setup. Over.
Yeah, very good. Well, you're booming in here tonight. Did you get the? Are you getting more locked into the new QTH there? Over.
You know, I think I just might be more. I think I got it aimed right at you this time. I did a little, got a compass map app, and I think I kind of.
Yeah, you must be, because you're booming in here just like before. So, outstanding signal. Very good, Mario. Thanks for checking in as always, and we'll see you tomorrow night, hopefully, on 432 band here. KO6IQR 1189 K6MYC.
7-3, Mike. KO6IQR. Back to net.
7-3. Okay, anybody else before I stand by again for the guys eating dinner there? N6RO, are you there?
Roger.
I'll pick it up. I don't hear anybody else. I'll come in after you. Over.
Okay, K6MYC and company, N6RO, I'm forgetting everything I'm supposed to say, but dinner was good. It was.
I hear you, Dave. I hear you.
Broccoli and yam, and onions and mushrooms and blah blah blah. High temperature 72, and we're getting set up for the Japan International DX contest this weekend. Other than that, I'm fighting viruses on a couple of my computers, but I have my chief IT guy is on it. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow on the 432 Express, N6RO.
Yeah, we'll look forward to that. Your guys aren't going to have time to look into the 222 thing, but there was something really wrong. As you remember, your audio was all broken up on 222. Don't know whether you've had a chance to have anybody look at that. It's probably nothing more than a simple adjustment or something.
A loose connector.
A loose connection. Okay, well, that's simple. That's good.
In a previous week or two, had disconnected the mic plug on the front of the radio, and it was just hanging there. So that was an easy fix.
Well, just hanging there sometimes is okay, but not when it comes to a connector.
Well, it was just, people not restoring this a particular radio to the way they found it.
Yeah, I know about those things. Okay. Well, good. I'm glad you found it, and we'll look forward to clean audio back on 220 on Monday there. In the meantime, we'll see you tomorrow night on 432, and we'll wish you good luck ahead of time in the Japanese contest there. 7-3 for now, and there was something I was going to mention to you, but it's not coming to mind. Maybe it will come up tomorrow. Something to do with your station and contesting and whatever. Oh, somebody said, I have friends, who is it that tell me they had a buddy that lived in Oakley. And he said, I understand that's big ham radio country up that way. And I said, well, there's only one big ham radio station I know of, world famous N6RO is up there with the world record and all that stuff. He's very, very active, and that must have been what their people are seeing you. Over.
Well, that's why how we attract new operators is people seeing what we're doing. So we'll keep that up. And I had something that I was going to mention to you and forgot it. So when you remember, call me at 3 in the morning.
Okay. You can bet on the fact that probably will not happen.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'll be here tomorrow night. Thursday is always the congested schedule, but I'll try to be here at the right time. And one thing I was going to mention is we now have 2 rotator failures. One developed over the weekend, or on Monday actually, and the other one has been down for about 2 months. So we've got a climber coming up on Friday to replace 2 of those Alpha Spids, big racks. They seem to have a common problem, but
but our repair laboratory usually can fix it. Okay, see you tomorrow, N6RO.
Yeah, okay. Sorry about the rotator problems. I know there's a rotator. I've got 9 of them here, 9 of mine, the OR 2800s, and they're still chugging along, making things rotate. So I'm knock on wood, they keep on going. With as long a feed lines and control wires I've got, I'm always surprised that they keep going. I got 950 feet to one of them. Still rotates. That's the 10-meter system. 7-3, good evening, Ken. K6MYC. Bye-bye.
Night-night.
About to Larry, KD6, and Larry. I don't know why I want to call you Larry, John. KD6 Whiskey Victor Lima. KD6WVL, K6MYC. Go ahead, John.
K6MYC, KD6WVL, 1179. Sounding good tonight.
Yeah, very stable, no flutter. I think it's the 1 hour later thing that's really helping us here. The inversion has been washed out by the wind and the cooler weather, and we got just plain raw tropo. Over.
Oh, yeah, we got very little weather today, more like a mist. I was going to go get a yard of compost. I'm putting in some grass, and I figured I wouldn't do it because it was going to rain. It would be a lot heavier, but it never rained, so I guess I'll be doing it tomorrow.
Okay. Well, we got a little bit of rain. I think it was about 2:30, somewhere between 2 and 3 o'clock. It rained just a tiny bit here for about 15 minutes, just enough to get me wet enough I had to go in the house. And luckily I had a hat on and a little jacket, so the jacket got wet and the hat got wet, but I stayed dry. So I started a fire in the fireplace, and what little dampness I had dried out nicely. So it was a big show about nothing. Good to hear you, Larry. Thanks much. We'll see you tomorrow night on the whole loop and the 432 system there. KD6WVL, K6MYC.
Sounds good, Mike. You guys all have a good evening. KD6WVL73.
Okay, and thank you for checking in here, John. Anybody else up the center of the San Joaquin to Sacramento Valley, K6MYC? Okay, right into Sacramento then.
N1PPP 336.
N1PPP, I got you earlier. I heard you underneath Ken, so I've got you and Kent checked in. You're all checked in, Dave. Thank you. Over.
A bit stronger a minute ago, but I can barely hear you now. I'm pulling you up.
You're all checked in. We've got you, Roger, 336 and 160. Roger, over.
We got you. Thank you, Mike. Have a good night.
73. Well, I'm going to call for him, but I don't think he's there. KJ6KFB. KJ6KFB, Darren, are you there? K6MYC. No, Darren, he must be walking the wife or the dog. KO6KD, Roseville, K6MYC.
Yeah, hello, Mike. Good evening to you and the net. Not quite as strong as I was hoping, but I am copying you. Hopefully you are copying me. KO6KD, Bozo 776, checking in. Where today the high temp was 64 degrees. It's currently 59, and we got 7/10 of an inch of rain today here in the northeast side of Sacramento. So that's it. I have not heard from Darren. I did about 2 hours ago, and then he just up and disappeared. So he's absent more than he is present. Back to you, KO6KD.
Well, we'll get him whenever he can stop by. I know he's got things balls in the air, and the wife wants to do other things. Okay, on your way, rain, you got 6/10 of an inch more than anybody else. Everybody else got something around 1/10 of an inch or less. Over.
Yeah, well, that's what I figured this morning when we were talking that we were supposed to get more rain because of being up along the foothills, but I did not think you guys are going to get even so much as a drizzle down there. So looks like that's the way it worked out. Next chance would be sometime around this time next week. So anyway, I'll get out of the way and let you move on, and hopefully we'll see you in the morning so we can talk about more things that are depressing. K6MYC to move along, KO6KD.
Okay, and thank you very much for the Cal Matters website. We enjoyed that. We did go through it. Judy finally stumbled into the page that had all the percentages and the counties and stuff. So that was very, very informative. And I'm impressed with that group. I'm impressed with Cal Matters. They're an independent news organization, so I donated $25 to the cause today, and hopefully they'll be able to continue with good news and good non-political details. Over.
Very good, very good. I'm glad that worked out. I was going to try and steer you to the site that I was looking at, the exact page. To do that would have been ridiculous because those addresses just go on forever. But I figured if I got you to CalWorks, you'd be able to, or Cal Matters, I should say, that you'd be able to figure it out from there. So I'm glad you did. Okay, very good. Well, we'll have some more to talk about tomorrow. Anyway, I'll get out of the way here. Have not heard anybody else up here in this area, so good luck if there is somebody around. Otherwise, I'll see you in the morning. KO6KD.
Okay, Bill, we'll see you in the morning. And on evening as well on 432. Let's see, John should be here, KR6MR. John, are you with us tonight? K6MYC.
Yes, I am. KR6MR, Bozo 759. Good evening, Mike.
Yeah, good evening, John. Nice strong signal lately. This later evening contact with you is much more stable. You were always watery and wavery and fluttery and warbly. But 1 hour later is making a huge difference. You're just like you're in the room with us here. So sounding good. KR6MR, K6MYC, Meadow Vista there.
Yeah, okay, Mike. Well, I'll give you our weather report. Let me just turn this down. Here we go. Get rid of that noise. Sorry about that. The high today was 57.8. It is currently 53.1. We had 1.85 inches of rain that started this morning at 7 o'clock. Over.
Oh, 1.85, almost 2 inches. Outstanding. Yeah, you got way more rain, just probably because you're north and more in the path of the river. Over.
We got quite a bit of rain up here, but it was steady for a while. Wasn't really heavy like I've seen before.
Yeah, I'm glad you got that. We got a tenth, maybe somewhere between 0 and a tenth of an inch here for about 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes today, somewhere between 2 and 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That was it. Otherwise, it was about 69 to 70 all day today. Not real warm. It's supposed to warm up slightly tomorrow and even more on Friday. So nice warm weekend and then a little bit more rain sometime next week. 7-3, John, and we'll see you tomorrow night on 432. KM6SRR, Meadow Vista, K6MYC.
Well, you got it half there, right? Okay, Mike. See you tomorrow night on 432. K6MYC, KR6MR, 73.
Yeah, 7-3. I think I was too far north for you. I was clear up at 340. This should be better for Reading. Let's see if I got Reading in there. Reading, Charlie, November 80. Reading, Charlie, November 80. K6MYC, calling KD6SW and KO6HS. How about it, Rich?
Yes, sir. How do you do? This is KD6 Shortwave here and ready, number 145, and I have no idea how much rain we got. Jerry probably has a rain gauge, so he can tell you. Over.
Okay. Well, you must have got quite a bit of rain up there, because all the rain was north of us here. Like Meadow Vista was saying, he got 1.8 inches, a little more than 1.8 inches, so almost 2 inches in Meadow Vista, and we didn't even get a tenth, not even 1/10 of 1 inch here. So it was all up north. Good to hear you. 5 and 2 or so from north of Redding there. KD6 Sugar Whiskey, and then we'll look for Jerry, K6MYC. Go ahead, Rich. I got you. You just started to come up again at the end there. All I got was KD6 shortwave. Hi. Yeah, you really took a fade. Over to you, Jerry, and let's see if we got copy on you this evening. KO6HS. KO6HS, K6MYC. Over.
KO6HS 230, Mike 230, 230. We're out here. You took a great big fade. There, and I had a little trouble talking to you, but we're out here. Hopefully you're getting a couple of syllables out of here. Over.
Yeah, okay. It's about Q3, a readability 3 and 0 at the moment, Jerry, but it's going to be up and down apparently. But we've got your 230 all okay. Sorry, it isn't a little better here. Maybe it's coming up now. Let me shoot it back to you for your final. But really appreciate you guys being there, even though we don't have long rag shoes. Hi. KD6, KO6HS, K6MYC, over.
Roger. Yeah, it's kind of maybe coming up just a little bit there. Coming up just a little bit, just a little better confidence. Okay, big fade, and we're not doing too good on the top.
Yeah, it's just not staying. It comes up and then it goes back down again. I got middle of that all okay. Okay. We'll let you go, Jerry. Thank you very, very much, as always, for being there and testing the propagation all the way from Redding to the Fresno area here. Charlie November 80 all the way down to Delta Mike 07. Hi. Thank you, Jerry. KO6HS and KD6SW for your final, Rich, K6MYC. Bye-bye. Anybody else before we go to Nevada? K6MYC.
410. K6MTS. Hello, Mike.
01%. Ready.
Well, hi there. 410 and then MTS 680. K6MTS. Hang on a second, Mark. KW6T. Go ahead, Russ.
Oh, hey, Mike. Good evening, and good evening to the net, and good evening to Bill and John, and anyone within the sound of my voice here. But yeah, not a lot happening today. Just still just working on the house, trying to do some improvements in the backyard while it's not raining. Boy, yeah, we got a little rain today. It was probably started around 9 a.m. It was just pretty calm, and all of a sudden, man, the wind whipped up and the rain came in, and about an hour and a half later, or maybe 2 hours, it was pretty much down to just a few sprinkles. But we did get some winds up around 30 miles an hour, and have no idea what the total rain was. Our rain gauge doesn't work, but anyway, it was interesting for a while, pretty wet, but anyway, hopefully get some more and get plenty of snow cap on the mountains this winter. So back to you, Mike. K6MYC in the group, KW6T.
Yeah, well, I don't know how far you are south of Sacramento and Roseville. Bill up there in Roseville got 7/10 of an inch of rain today, so pretty good. And Meadow Vista got 1.8 inches, or a little bit more than 1.8 inches. So if you're north of them or on the parallel with them as the storm was moving west to east, I don't think it got down here very much. We got 1/10 of an inch maybe, and everybody in the Bay Area were recording around that same amount, 1/10 of an inch to nothing. So it was really a non-event from the Bay Area down south, but it did get Sacramento and beyond. Over.
Oh yeah. I was watching the weather radar this morning, and the storm seemed to be coming from like southwest up to northeast. It was kind of sweeping upward, but in moving kind of a little bit to the east as it moved north. Moved to like north by northwest, and we caught a bit of it. We didn't get the brunt of it. I know early this morning, it was already just hammering Chico. I know my daughter lives up there, and boy, they had a red cell and some yellow up there. It looked like it was really coming down. So yeah, I doubt if we got more than 1/4 of an inch, but it was good to see it though, and we appreciated it.
Yeah, good. Well, at least you got something. All right, let me let you go. I've got local in here, and then we're going to look for Redding or for Nevada. I don't know whether we're going to get Nevada or not, based on they probably got some serious rain and storming up there. So it might have wiped out most of the guys there. 7-3, Russ, and maybe we'll see you tomorrow night on 432 if you can find your way to the shack. KW6T Latrobe, K6MYC. Over to you, Mark, K6MTS in Pahrump, Nevada. Ha ha. Well, you're in that little town called, what is it?
It's called Pahrump, Mike.
Oh, it's not Pahrump. What is it?
Prather. Let's see. It's that place down there called Bozelwood, so we're called Prather. I know it is Prather, Mike.
Prather, yeah. I just couldn't bring it up. It wouldn't come up. I kept seeing other things on my scope, but see, I can't even say it now. I lost it again.
Kind of nice, over.
I doubled with you. Say again.
Oh, sorry. I'm just saying we probably got about 1/10 of an inch or less, but a pretty on and off light sprinkle most of the afternoon. It was kind of nice.
Yeah, okay. You want to say hello to Rob? You're a copy on Mark, I'm sure. Go ahead.
Hey, good evening.
Hello, Rob.
Hey, Mark. I had what do I got going on here?
I hear you, Rob.
Got feedback with the stream, I guess. Anyway, good to hear you, Mark. K6MTS, KM6SR.
Hey, you too. Hey, real quick, Rob, I found a rattlesnake the other day. You'll never guess where I found it.
Dead or alive?
Well, it was alive until I dispatched it.
Yeah, that's usually the outcome with them. I'm the only weird one.
I was splitting wood, and there was some old blue oak that had been sitting out down there for, I don't know, over a year. And some of the pieces were kind of long, and I bucked it up, and I put it up on the splitter, and we were doing some other stuff, and I popped this one open, and holy crap, there's a baby rattler inside there when I split the piece open.
Was he already hibernating, or was he active?
I don't know what hibernating snakes do, but it was a really young rattlesnake, and I might have woken it up.
Well, he wouldn't been able to do much if he wasn't coiled up. If it was laid out the length of the log, he probably wouldn't been able to hit you anyway, unless you got right in the wrong place.
Well, he was coiled up just because he was kind of in a small area, but yeah, we have zero tolerance for rattlesnakes here, Mike. We lost a dog and had a lot of issues with a horse when we first got here a couple of years ago, so I just kind of whack them all. But yeah, it was just bizarre, splitting wood, and you split a piece of wood open, and there's a friggin' rattler in there. It was surprising, over.
Yeah, I know. I walked out the back door here about a month ago, and I had one on the second step of my cement step going out the ham shack in the house, over.
I'm sure he was just greeting you, Mike.
Well, he wasn't. He was trying to say hello to the cat that had him pinned up against the wall. So he didn't know that there was a door behind him, and I opened the door, and I almost stepped on him. He was within 6 inches of my feet, and he was coiled up, but he was looking the wrong direction. Over.
Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, you can just take him over to Rob's. Rob's got the relocation center going on over there. K6MTS.
Now, when they get that close to the house, I dispatch them. If they're out of ways, I try to chase them off, and I don't want them in the yard because of kids and other people, and the cats are well aware of them. They don't get the cats, but they can get dogs. One of my son's dogs got bit way back when she was a puppy, so they can do that. But dogs are not as sensitive to that hissing sound. Anyway, you woke up your day, I'm sure. Good enough. Let me see if I can get Nevada in here, and then we can wrap this thing up. Get out of here. Good evening to you, Mark. K6MTS and Prather, K6MYC.
7-3, guys. Thanks.
Okay, let's see. Anybody else in Sacramento area? K6MYC? Okay, heading to Nevada. Okay, let's try this. See if Eric is there this evening. Eric, are you up there in Reno tonight? N7 Victor Alpha Zulu, N7 VAZ, K6MYC, over. Okay, I don't hear anything from Eric. Oh, Richard is not there. I keep thinking Richard's going to check in on 40 meters with our net, but I haven't heard him on 40 from Utah either. How about Daniel? Daniel, you got 2 meters working, or did you get wiped out by the storm? N7, KE7 UQL, KE7 UQL, K6MYC. Oh boy. N7 Whiskey Tango, N7 WT. How about you, Larry? K6MYC. How about K7SUN in Fallon, Nevada? K7SUN, Fallon, Nevada, K6MYC. KE7UQL. What time is it, Rob?
8:45.
Oh, we're pretty early. He wouldn't be gone. He must have had some problems with the weather up there. Got kind of a tenuous light-duty station on the roof there. So it looks like we don't have anybody out of Nevada tonight. That's too bad. Yeah, I'm listening, but nobody's calling. One last call for anybody in Nevada. K6MYC. Over, over. I don't know whether you caught the news the other day, Rob. WA6IKE, Bozo 48, I believe, is now moved to Nevada City in Nevada, and he's trying to get his station running again. So we'll probably have a DM09 or a DN01 checking in. I don't know what the grid is in Nevada City, but he should be able to get a signal down this way pretty reliably. So we're waiting for Gary to get going there. I guess we could head back down and see if Eddie's there. What are you saying?
Yeah, it'd be worth a try, and maybe check for Rick also.
Bay Area Bozo Net. Bay Area Bozo Net. K6MYC. Late checks and missed. Okay, N6, AF6 United, K6MYC. How about you, Lee? No such luck, okay. Head on down. Maybe at this late hour, we might even have Tascadero in here. Atascadero coming the backwards direction to you, Ron, W6QUI. Are you there? Okay, going on further.
KE6BK, Eddie, you on tonight for the 2-meter Bozo Net? KE6BK, this is KM6SRR with K6MYC, standing by. How about old Bozo 61, Rick, you on, KB6RQU?
KE6BK, W6PYP. Anybody else in the Visalia area, or Bakersfield, or Lake Isabella, or any place in between? K6MYC. KE6BK, are you there, Eddie? Boy. Everybody's watching the news and all the stuff on the election results. Oh, exciting.
It was too depressing for me. I couldn't watch it.
You didn't miss much. Okay, I guess we're done, Rob. You want to make a count for me?
Okay, there's one guy I was talking there and trying to listen to 10-meter net that I missed. It was after John, K6MI711, and before Russ, K6KLY111. And I think you called him Mike, but I didn't hear who it was. Was that W6BE?
That was who it was, yes.
Okay, I'll write him in.
620. I guess, Aaron, if you're in the background there putting the kids to bed or whatever, 73s to you this evening. Good evening. Thanks for running the stream there. K6USY, K6MTS on the side. Anybody else listening? KM6SRR with a number for me, K6MYC.
How does 35 sound?
Yeah, good night, Mike. K6USY.
Good evening, Aaron. 35 is good. I wrote it down and see if we get the same number. If we don't, I'll have her send a picture to you in the next 20 minutes or so. Thanks, Rob. Good night to all. This is Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie Delta Mike 07 Delta Bravo. Bozo 47 closing the 2-meter Bozo Net on November 5, 2025. Bye.
Good night, Mike. K6MYC, KM6SR, 73.
73, Rob.
Hey, I can give you 36, KE6BK, 858.
Oh, there you go, 858. We've been calling you, but you're kind of weak tonight. I'm pointing right where I always do for you. You were super strong the other evening, but not so strong tonight. Good evening, Eddie. 858, we got you.
Good evening, Eddie. We got you checked in there. KE6BK, KM6SRR with K6MYC. Standing by.
All right, Rob. Well, appreciate it. Yeah, we just got back down here and heard you guys, so I thought I'd check in.
That works. Thank you. We appreciate it.
All right, so I've got a good copy on you, Rob, but I can barely hear Mike there again. Don't know if he's pointing my way or not.
I think he is, but there may be a little bit of dirt or something in the way.
I'm pointed right at you, Eddie, and you're Q5 here, but not as strong as you were the other night. Very Q5, however. KE6BK, K6MYC, 73, Eddie. Thank you.
All right, 73, Mike. Have a good one there. K6MYC.
7-3.
7-3, Eddie.